Next, we are going to take up ionization enthalpy. It is also called ionization energy. It is defined as the amount of energy required to remove an electron from the valence orbitals of an isolated gaseous atom or isolated atom in gaseous state. It is better called first ionization enthalpy or first ionization energy of the element. Similarly, the energy required to remove an electron from unipositive ion, that is removal of second electron, is known as second ionization energy. And same way, to remove third electron is called third ionization energy, fourth electron is called fourth ionization energy, and these ionization energies are called successive ionization energies. Third ionization energy will always be greater than second, and second will be greater than the first. Let's take up trend of ionization energy. The ionization energy increases along a period due to decrease in atomic size and increase in effective nuclear charge. Here number of shells remain the same, one proton and one electron is being added successively, therefore effective nuclear charge increases. That is, force of attraction between nucleus and valence electron increases, therefore more energy is required to remove electron and ionization energy goes on increasing. But there are some exceptions. For example, the lower ionization energy of boron than beryllium is because in boron electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p1. That is, electron is to be removed from 2p orbital. While in beryllium it is 1s2, 2s2. Electron is removed from 2s orbital which is completely filled. So more energy is required to remove electron from 2s orbital as compared to 2p orbital. Same way, lower ionization energy of oxygen than that of nitrogen is because of half-filled orbital 2p3 in case of nitrogen, which is more stable than 2p4 orbitals in oxygen. Successive ionization energy in kilojoules per mole of some of the elements. Lithium first ionization energy is 520.1 kilojoules per mole, which is lowest. Its second ionization energy is extremely high because after losing one electron, it acquires nearest noble gas configuration, that of helium. So second ionization energy will be very high. Third is even higher. In case of beryllium, electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2. First ionization energy is 900 and second is almost double, 1758 kilojoules. But third ionization energy is extremely high. Reason is after losing two electrons, it becomes nearest noble gas configuration, that is most stable. In case of boron, first ionization energy is 800, second is 2428 and third is 2394. Carbon has got 1086.22353 is the second ionization energy, third ionization energy is 4618. Nitrogen first ionization energy is 1402.1. It is higher because of half-filled p orbital. Second is 2855. Third is 4577. Oxygen first is 1313.7. Second is 3388. And third is 5297. Fluorine first is 1680.8. Second is 3375. Third is 6045. Neon 1s2, 2s2, 2p6. First is very high, highest among these elements, 2080.4. Second is 3963 and third is 6130. It's very clear that third ionization energy is greater than second, second is greater than first. The main points of discussions are ionization energy is measured in electron volt, and 1 electron volt is equal to 1.602 into 10 power minus 19 joules. You can remember it easily because this is the charge on the electron. If you want to convert it into kilojoules, we will divide by 1000. So you will get 1.602 into 10 power minus 22 kilojoules. And if you take 1 million electron volt, for million you will be multiplying with 1 electron volt with 10 to the power 6. So it will come out to be 1.602 into 10 power minus 13 joules. The ionization energy of hydrogen is 13.6 electron volt per atom. And if we want to find out in kilojoules per mole, the way is 13.6 multiplied with 1.602 into 10 power minus 22 kilojoules into 6.023 into 10 power 23, which is Avogadro's number, and the value comes out to be 1312 kilojoules per mole. This is for hydrogen atom. These are few points which we can remember. Ionization energy is directly proportional to effective nuclear charge. Means greater the effective nuclear charge, more will be ionization energy. Next point is ionization energy is inversely proportional to screening effect. Means greater the screening effect, lesser will be the ionization energy. Third is ionization energy is inversely proportional to atomic size. Smaller the atomic size, higher will be ionization energy. Reactivity of metal is inversely proportional to ionization energy. Means higher the ionization energy, lower will be the reactivity and vice versa. Metallic nature of elements also depends upon ionization energy, but it is inversely proportional. Means lower the ionization energy, more will be metallic nature of elements. Reducing power of elements is also inversely proportional to ionization energy. If ionization energy is lowest, reducing power will be highest. Alkaline nature of metallic hydroxide is inversely proportional to ionization energy of metals. Means if we have lower ionization energy of a metal, it will form strongly basic oxides and hydroxides. Next topic is electron gain enthalpy. When an electron is added to a neutral gaseous atom X to convert it into a negative ion, the enthalpy change accompanying the process is defined as electron gain enthalpy. Electron gain enthalpy provides a measure of ease with which an atom adds an electron or gain an electron to form an anion, represented by the equation X in gaseous form gains one electron to form X negative in gaseous state. Depending on the element, the process of adding an electron to an atom can be either endothermic or exothermic. For many elements, energy is released, that is, it is an exothermic process. When the electron is added to the atom and electron gain enthalpy is negative. For example, group 17 elements, the halogens, have very high negative electron gain enthalpies because they can attain stable noble gas configurations by picking up an electron. Electron gain enthalpies in kilojoules per mole of some main group elements. In first group, hydrogen minus 73, lithium has minus 60, sodium minus 53, potassium minus 48, rubidium minus 47, cesium is minus 46, that is electron gain enthalpy decreases down the group. Group 16, oxygen is minus 141, sulfur has minus 200, which is higher than oxygen, selenium minus 195, tellurium minus 190, polonium minus 174, fluorine has minus 328, chlorine minus 349, bromine minus 325, iodine minus 295, astatine minus 270. Chlorine has highest, otherwise it goes on decreasing down the group. On the other hand, noble gases have large positive electron gain enthalpies because the electron has to enter the next higher principal quantum level, leading to very unstable electronic configuration. Secondly, this electron will be repelled by the electron already present in valence orbital. It may be noted that electron gain enthalpies have large negative values towards upper right of the periodic table preceding the noble gases. The variation in electron gain enthalpies of element is less systematic than for the ionization enthalpies. As a general rule, electron gain enthalpy becomes more negative with the increase in atomic number across a period. The effective nuclear charge increases from left to right across a period, and consequently it will be easier to add an electron to a smaller atom, since the added electron on an average would be closer to the positively charged nucleus and feel more force of attraction. We should also expect electron gain enthalpy to become less negative as we go down the group because size of atom increases and the added electron would be farther away from the positively charged nucleus and feel less force of attraction. This is generally the case. However, electron gain enthalpy of oxygen or fluorine is less negative than the succeeding elements. This is because when electron is added to oxygen or fluorine, the added electron goes to the smaller n is equal to 2 energy level and suffers significant repulsion from the other electrons present in that level. That is, there is more interelectronic repulsion in case of oxygen than sulfur and fluorine than chlorine. That is why that sulfur has higher electron gain enthalpy than oxygen and chlorine has higher gain enthalpy than fluorine. For n is equal to 3 quantum level of sulfur or chlorine, the added electron occupies larger region of space and the electron-electron repulsion is much less and electron gain enthalpies are higher.